Hello everyone, welcome to the bonus episode of Sky Factory 3 with me, Monkey Thief 86. We're going to be looking at chiseling bits and decorating the blood altar some. I'm going to leave the sides for now, we'll come to that shortly. Let's start with the pillars. So chiseling bits has this radial menu that has a lot of different things you can do with it. So currently I've got a type of block in my hand, glowstone specifically. I could be placing single bits and do absolutely everything one bit at a time, but I know what I want to do with this. I want to make a line up here. Now I don't need to do the whole pillar, and I'll show you why in a moment. And then I want to put the white quartz either side of it, creating like just a strip to illuminate and go up the side, and that's all I think for the lower part of this. So I can get this positive chisel design, which is just water, lapis and a piece of paper, so think of it like a blueprint, and right click on it, and that then gives me one of these that I can place. Currently it's in replace mode, which means it will overwrite and get rid of absolutely everything else in the tile that you're placing it in. You can add it to things, so this would just replace the blocks or the specific parts of it. But I want it in placement mode because I just want this on the side. That works for me, just a simple straightforward line, and then I can clear that design ready to be used for something else later, which of course we will be doing. Now I don't need glowstone on the side of glowstone, that's a bit superfluous. I do however want to put a straightforward line there, and at the top as well. Do I want to square it off? I don't think so. But what I am going to do is start building out towards that other pillar over there. Not completely, but a little. So we've gone just a couple of blocks. It's important to have other things with you so you can jump around and move independently to see everything. Getting at this from different angles is very helpful. And then we want to do the same coming from the top. Just mirror it like so. And then I think maybe coming out one more. That. That's good to me. Then join these with a different colour. Too far. Might not be talking all that much while we're in the process of doing the design, simply because I do concentrate on these things. And then back to whites. Let's just come down like that. Do we want it like that? Yeah, I think like that. That works, I think. And then splash of colour. Little lapis block. Okay. So if we take our pattern again, right click on that, and then go into placement mode. No, not the. There we go. Go into placement mode. Come around here. Now you can see it's facing the wrong direction for us. Now we could just move around the thing until we get it on the right side for what we want to do. You can also hold shift and the mouse wheel to turn it around. There we go. Now obviously we want this to connect a little bit, so let's take our quartz here and just create like a sail type shape. Like so. And then that's I'm just rolling with this, not having a complete plan for what I want to do, but that looks pretty good. Quite like that, quite happy with that. It might be a bit square actually. Let's take it in on that corner there. In fact, if it's going to be like that, we're going to need to just put a splash of the colour in again, just so it's where the things meet. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Right, next up, I want something on the top of these, so we can just put an entire plane down to start off with. If I balance myself right, there we go. And then go back to our single bit. I think we'll start with black. I'm just thinking with the edges of it, it's a bit difficult to see white on white, but there we go. And then in one, just want to build it up in its height, but not too much in one go. Yeah, that looks okay. And then white layer just to give it a bit of contrast. I could also be using other colours. Could go and get some smooth stone, for example. There's also like a wheel here, the coloured block crafter, which can just get completely clear colours. It's quite useful. We'll probably play around with that a little bit as well at some point, probably not this episode, it's already starting to run a little bit long. And then just want to cap that off. a small torch on top of that glowstone. Just a little bit of that splash of colour. That looks pretty reasonable-ish. Maybe something tie it together. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I mean, bearing in mind we're looking at it from down here. So let's go ahead and put that on the other sides. I'm saying this is taking resources to do. It does come out of the Chisel Bit bag, all these parts. So as we're making these designs and placing them, it does cost the resources to do. Okay. Which angle is that facing? There we go. It's a bit tricky sometimes to get this to sit in the right spots when it's only one bit wide. Okay, so that's that. I could also be making more of these design cards and keeping the designs, but I don't feel the need to keep them when I'm only using them for a short time. And there we go. There's a pillar I'm pretty happy with. Just an extra bit of design, just an extra bit of oomph to make this look like a bit of a special location. So I'll go ahead and replicate that on the other pillars. We'll also probably do something similar, but in fact probably the same on the top of this pillar here. Although we do need another type of block first. I just noticed I'm killing myself with this jetpack, so do keep your health up when you're flying around. You don't want to end up killing yourself, although it wouldn't be the end of the world now we've put the XP into the obelisk down there. So other things I want to do, just finish putting these fences. I had it previously just running up to the mob farm, but obviously with expanding things out, I've just not put it as it should be around the full edges, so I'll go ahead and finish that up, and I'll just make these pillars look that little bit shinier. I'll probably come back to this and touch things up as we go, so if things aren't looking quite the same between episodes, it's just because I've decided, actually no, I want to do a little bit more to it, and that's basically how Chisel Bits works, just lots and lots of gradual tinkering, and that has barely touched on the capabilities of the mod, in all honesty. There's so much to how you can design and replicate things and add and subtract things. There's also the ability to work with liquids to make it look like a bit of a flow going between various states of things. And we may touch on that in another bonus episode at some point. Not something I've got too much experience working with yet, so probably not going to be anytime soon. I'd like to know a little bit about the ins and outs of it before we do it on camera generally. Yeah, so thank you for watching this bonus episode. If you like it, do let me know if you're wanting to see more of a decorative and building type series. It'd be interesting to see. Interesting to see what you guys think of these things. So yeah, thank you, and I'll see you next time.